Good evening, Central Indiana. Welcome to Porch Time with your host, me, live from JTH Construction Studio, where we have a full house full of people tonight. All a bunch of brave individuals that do something that I want to have nothing to do with, believe me. But before we get to all of them, let's go over sponsors real quick. JTH Construction, thank you so much, Joe. American Basement Solutions, 1-877-409-2837. Fathom Real Estate, Teresa Messmer, 765-341-8911. Drink the Creek, Cedar Creek. This week it is Resurrection and Fancy Sauce. The place will be packed. Fingers crossed for good weather. Findhelp.org. That is Judge Williams' group. Get on there. It's more than money. Just get on that site and look around. They help with a lot of different areas. Bland & Boys Lawn Care, 765-315-9656. Wayman's Furniture Supply. It's a mattress, 765-342-4339. Stop in there and tell Mark we said hey. Wellspring, 765-346-6661. And keeping us nice and cool in here tonight, Stid's Comfort Systems, 765-346-0195. And last but not least, Hoosier Web Nerd, 317-640-4398. He is our IT guy right now. We appreciate all he does for us. Young lady and men, how we doing tonight? Good.
Pretty good. Right.
Now don't be locking up on me. You guys do something a lot harder than talking in front of a mic on the weekends. So let's relax, have some fun. We're not doing it, are we?
Really don't.
I'm gonna talk to the oldest one first.
Oh,
Zach Schenkel. He's Zach. First of all, how tall are you? You're 6'7"?
6'7".
6'7". Do they make quads that damn big or no? I mean,
I just ride my Honda and go for it.
you've already got fans. Amy Cook. You're 16 years old. You're a sophomore at Martinsville High School. And how long you been running?
2 years.
And you enjoy it, huh?
Yeah.
Enjoy riding the quads. Aiden Everode.
Yep.
10 years old?
Yep.
Move a little bit closer to Mike, Aiden, so they can hear you. Fourth grader?
Yep.
And you've been running for 6 years?
Brown, yeah.
Dominic Mercer. This is the Mercer Family Racing Group in here tonight, I believe, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dominic Mercer, 15-year-old freshman at Martinsville. How long you been running?
About 4 years.
4 years. And we got Christian Mercer. And you have a twin, don't you?
Yeah.
She's sitting next to you. Are you guys competitive? Jocelyn and Christian? No, against each other? You have to run against each other?
No, it's kind of overall, yeah.
Do you have to run against Dominic?
No.
Oh, he's class up?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are 12 years old?
Yeah.
Sixth graders?
7th grader.
Oh, we won't get into that. One's a sixth grader, one was out running quads way too much, it sounds like. You guys been running 4 years total?
Yeah.
4 years total. All right. So I know you guys run a lot of different series, and I don't know who wants to speak on this first, but XC, is that what we're talking about? Explain to the audience what XC is, whoever wants to speak. All right, so that's our show, guys. Thanks for coming in. What is XC, Zach?
It's like just taking your quad out, I guess, and just running through the trails, woods and stuff, and having fun.
Having fun. But you win money too, though, right? There's a possibility.
I don't. I'm not that good.
Dude, I wish.
Show of hands. Anybody won any money yet? Who's been on the podium? There we go. So that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Well, you don't get money for getting on podium and like in youth and adult, but once you get to like the pro classes and start getting overalls, you get money.
You can get money in your sponsor. First,
She's on it.
No,
Yeah, you can do that
That's
too.
what I'm talking about. That's what.
Sometimes you get money when you get whole shots too.
That too. Whole shot awards.
Yeah. You guys all race together separately, different classes.
Me and Zach, we race in the same like race, and then
Being
you race intermediate or
intermediate.
Yeah.
I
He
used
raced-
to race with them.
he used to race with them. But
and me and Christian race.
Let me ask you this, and I don't mean this to be mean, and I don't want somebody to take this away. And I have 3 daughters. Trust me. And not one time did any of them come up and go, "Hey, Dad, we want to race quads." Was it something you got into because your brothers, your dad, or is it just something you wanted to do? Or did your dad
Well-
say, put that
Tough
basketball
one.
mitt down, you're going to race quads?
Yeah.
Because I said, put the basketball down, you're playing softball.
pretty
You,
much what
you
Probably
enjoy it,
both of
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys live in an area where you wanted to race quads, and it's just something you got into, right?
Mhm.
Are there a lot of females that run?
I have like I have like 3 friends that race. But
It's-
there's a lot of females.
Oh, that's good. Okay, good. But you guys
Yeah,
run the
that's
same leagues together, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I wanted to get through that because I know I was like, I have 3 girls and I couldn't. No, they didn't want to go fast on a bicycle, let alone to get the quad. So, all right. Tracks wise, where do you guys run? Where do you guys run? Is it here in Central Indiana? Is it across the Midwest? Anybody want to answer that?
Kind of like all over Indiana.
Kind of all
Yeah, like-
over.
Scattered out there.
Jace has been in here and he's told us some of the tracks, and he goes from here to West Virginia to
That's
Oh, yeah.
that's
Freaking
Grand National.
all
Yeah,
over the
That's
place.
green.
He's too cool for us.
He is not. He's a good kid. We should have had him come in here tonight too. Do you guys run here in town or in county anywhere?
There's the farmers race.
Lee
Yeah,
Farms,
yeah,
correct.
Martinsville Mayhem. Sometimes the
That's-
fair. We do. I was
The
a real.
Bulldogs coming.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Do you
Road
guys
I
run at
love
the
that.
fair? Do they have race
Yeah.
We
quad
did
races
last
at the
year.
fair?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ha-
Last
you-
year they did.
All 5 of you run at the fair last year?
I did.
I didn't.
I did.
we
You
us
did.
3 did.
You guys did?
Yeah.
You going to this year if they got it?
I would hope so. Hope my dad will let me.
Better.
I got to ask you: is the height is it a disadvantage? Because you seem to be catching a lot of wind as tall as you are. I'm
I
guessing.
mean, not
Branches.
Not necessarily. I mean, you might get the occasional one or two that slaps you in the face or whatever, but
It only takes one
Regardless.
for me, and I'd be like, okay, I'm done with it.
it's not that bad.
You enjoy it though. Huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. So fair's coming up. You 3 are going to run there. If
Mhm.
if they haven't this year, have we caught wind of that yet?
I am too.
Josh usually puts it.
And you're going to run this year if they haven't.
I hope.
Good. Let's. I keep threatening. They do the rodeo. They did the rodeo last year, and I wanted to get out there for some of the quad races or something. If they do it and you guys are in it, we'll go out there and try to go live if they let us up in the press box and carry some. I don't know how long a night it is. I imagine it's about a
It's-
4 hour.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, it's
long.
way longer than that.
Yeah. See, it's past my bedtime.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
So I don't want to
2 a.m.
want to live out there, but
Revving their quad to fullest.
let me ask you this: sponsors wise, you guys are all young, but I mean your parents, they know, and business owners all over the place in here. Do you approach them or have they approached you?
I approached all my sponsors.
Right, but when you get to that point when they start approaching you, then you know you've got it made. You're doing well. That's the key. But don't be afraid. I'm telling you right now, don't be afraid to ask, because especially and this is something I normally say at the end of this, because you guys are all young. To having kids in this community and give them something to do keeps you guys off the streets. And I know you in one ear and out the other, because my 3 tell me the same thing. But the way the world is today, if you guys stay focused and doing what you're doing here, that's winning in life. And your parents, I know it's expensive. They go through hell. You're all weekends, but they're doing you guys a favor. Trust me. And someday you'll see it, because so many kids fall through the crack. They don't want to play sports. They don't want to be they don't want to play an instrument. Then they get with the wrong crowd. They do something stupid. Well, you guys are going a different direction in racing at your age, and that's awesome. And stay with it. Always find something to do, and this is an advantage. And I'm getting looks like they've heard this before, so just behave is what I'm trying to say. You guys race every weekend?
Well, we used to when we ran like almost every series in
Yeah.
Indiana, but
Yeah.
we
we
could have
race.
done only like 2 or 3 series.
When's the season start?
February.
It's already
Yeah.
started, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You guys already. How many races you run already?
5, right?
5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
6.
6.
Yeah.
6, yeah.
And it runs all the way to.
November.
Woo!
I've ran 8.
So 3/4 of the year you guys are racing,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
and it's not cheap. Not at all. And just to let alone gas right now is bad enough, and driving to and from. So that's the hint for everybody out there listening.
double.
Sponsors are needed. What were you going to say, Aiden?
Like every weekend it doubles.
Yeah. What's your favorite track, Aiden?
Probably all my favorite tracks are probably from Crossroads,
Yeah.
but probably my favorite would be the Bull
Where's that at?
in Rivia,
Okay.
which also the
Oh, so is it in an arena or is it out in the woods?
it's out like
Different track.
it's like different track, but like it's in the same part, which
Okay.
is different like parts of Monrovia.
What's your favorite thing about racing quads? Got an adrenaline junkie in here. What about you, Dominic? What's your favorite thing about racing quads?
Like the community, like everybody's like all about the same thing.
Jay said that a lot too. He said you guys are a tight knit group. Oh, everybody knows everybody.
everybody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's pretty cool. Dawson, what's your favorite thing?
Well, one, I get to race with my best friend. That's like, it's really
Who's your best friend?
Ava.
Ava. So she runs.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got a best friend and she runs. I thought you were gonna say your brother. I was like, that's gonna be so cool when you say that.
Yeah, he's our best friend.
That ain't happening, is it?
No.
So have you guys got next to each other on the track and bumped each other out of the way? Or
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I take you bumped her out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was racing
It was a
with
while
I
ago,
start in a
actually.
row in front of him, so he always somehow catches up to me. Either Ava hits a tree or I hit a tree.
Yeah, I start a row behind them, and I always catch them first.
Wait, you hit. I'm getting this. You hit a tree like bad, or just bumped a tree?
Well, like,
Because I visualize hitting a tree on a quad and I'm checking out.
it depends on what gear you're in, like how fast you're going. Like,
You're in fourth. You're
If I'm walking and I
Going
hit a
off.
tree, I'm checking out. Let's put it that way.
yeah. If you're in first, you should be fine. But if you're in
Yeah.
fourth, you're done.
If you're in first, you're just like slowly, you can like get out of it. But
Okay.
if you're going real hot fast. Yes.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know.
It hurts.
What size machine do you run?
A 450.
Okay, so I know nothing about quads. Is that a big quad, a small quad, an average size quad?
It's
Probably the biggest.
it's the biggest.
Well,
Really?
besides probably a 4x4.
Yeah,
four,
besides
yeah.
4x4, it's the biggest.
So if you're running that big a quad, what do the professional ranks run? You know what I mean? Same
450.
same
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but-
like
So speed wise, you could go just as fast as them.
pretty much.
There's a lot of factors.
yeah.
Ah, it's the old Bobby Smith running USAC back in the days when we're running cast iron and they're running and Stewart's running aluminum. It's over
There
with
you go.
before you start.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Okay, now that makes sense. What size do you run, Aiden?
125, and we're probably when is it? Like 2 week?
Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day weekend. I'm also running my 250, but I race my 125 for all the races.
Okay.
450.
450, same.
Yeah.
450s from you guys also?
No.
No.
I raced at 250.
Okay.
252.
Okay. So these two run the big boys.
Yeah.
And what? Who's in the highest division here? Those two.
What? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say.
And what level is that? Explain that to me.
I mean, we race C1521. That's row 1.
Okay.
Probably the
Yeah,
best.
my God.
Yeah, we're like
I
we're the
mean,
first
it is,
people on
yeah.
the track for
It's
adults.
first
Okay.
people, yeah.
So
Okay. I don't know if that helps me or hurts me, but when you guys, is it a timed race or is it a lap race? And how big are the tracks normally?
Um,
It differs.
Yeah,
Like, our
yeah.
track is like 4 to 5 miles.
Yeah, don't leave stuff out because I'm dumb here on this stuff.
Yeah.
So you got
you
something?
guys
to
can
add?
help too. All right. Yeah, you guys can help.
Mine are about like
Uh,
a mile.
What were you saying about the track sizes?
Like youth, we have like 4 to 5 mile tracks, and as like
6 to
Six,
7
six,
to 8.
seven,
It
yeah.
varies.
Yeah.
yeah,
How many
depending
laps
on
you
the
average?
series.
5, 6, 10, 20?
5.
Well, it honestly depends on like the track and stuff.
Yeah, if you
like
get
if
stuck or
like if it's muddy.
You know that lady right there?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
my
Ava.
best friend.
Is that your best friend that runs with you?
Yes.
Okay. So how many laps you guys do normally?
It
It
depends.
depends on
uh,
like
Depends on
probably
the-
5.
it's like
Probably.
leaders.
I'm probably about 4. Haven't made 5 yet.
Wait a minute.
It's those
Is,
trees, Kevin.
is that I was gonna say is that due to sudden deceleration syndrome into a tree, or is that
No, it's
just
like
taking your time?
kind of getting stuck in a mud hole and
Uh-huh.
can't get out.
But you're learning, right?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
learning.
What about you, Aiden? Have you made the 5-lap limit yet?
The
That's
last
questionable.
That's
The last
questionable.
race you did.
Yeah, I made it.
Dominic, you've made it.
Yeah, 6 is my biggest one. There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you leading? Did you win that race?
Think so. I don't know. Probably.
You got hit in
Probably
the head
not.
too many times.
Yeah. Too many sticks in the face.
Christian, what about you?
Probably 5. Yeah.
5. Awesome.
5 since last
You guys
race.
stay together, or do you just stay with Ava?
Mostly with Ava.
You guys are out strolling, aren't you? Just
Yeah, we're kind of just there to have fun.
Let's see. What is your best finishes this year so far?
Oh yeah.
This year,
Best finishes this year so far.
second.
First overall.
First overall. Where at?
Deer camp.
Where's that at?
Stream. Bloomfield.
Bloomfield? See, I didn't even know they have tracks down there. I've been there
They're
1,000
mostly
times.
There's a
down
couple in
south,
Bloomfield.
I didn't even know about the one out here until the Cooper started telling me about the one at Lee Farms. Best finish this year.
First overall.
Same place or just somewhere different?
Varies. There's a bunch.
So you've won more than one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was last year was my best season. I'm kind of slowing down now that I'm in a bigger class. So
Learning curve.
yeah, there you go.
Aiden, what about you, buddy?
This is probably
Third.
You got third in class, 4th overall.
4th overall, but 3rd in the class.
Okay.
So far this year, I've made 10th. So far, I mean, it's pretty good, I would think.
Right.
But
But you're running with the big boys. This is only your second year doing it.
There's 33 kids in the class.
Yeah.
That was one of your questions and on your thing here I was going to ask.
Sorry. Kevin.
No, you're fine. It's just that blows my mind away that there's that many kids because it's not a sport that's advertised very well at all.
No.
At all. And then when Devin started doing it and she's showing that, well, when Jason them do it, I'm like, man, where all these kids come from?
I
So
gave you the numbers down there. in Morgan County.
right in Morgan County, 583 total riders, and that is 52 Morgan County, 33 Martinsville. Oh, quads total.
Yeah.
Bikes 951, 125 and 68 Morgan County and Martinsville. That's amazing. And the closest track we have is Lee Farms.
Yep.
Yeah.
5.
Monrovia's not too bad.
I often wonder this, and this is something you guys may want to take to them, or if you know somebody that runs a live stream that can maybe pull some strings. Why do they not use the Fairgrounds track more than one time a year?
Well,
If it
honestly,
rains, then like the track will get all tore up
like
and
the
like
motocross track here
There
at
you
the
go.
fair.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, mostly. Well, motocross is like jumps. XC is more like through the woods.
Like
Yeah.
it's
So
like,
you guys don't really care to run at a track. You guys want to run the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Out
See,
in the
I
middle of nowhere.
no. Get hit by a tree.
I remember
She finds a tree all the time.
Who
Yeah,
doesn't?
he does.
Who hasn't hit a tree?
Yeah, I think we hit a tree about every race.
No.
At the end of a race, I'll look over and I'll see my bumper. Sometimes it'll be like this. Sometimes it'll be.
But
like
wouldn't you
that.
want to get on an
Sometimes it'll
oval
be
and
there.
do some drifting into the corners and one?
I find that more tiring than
Yeah, that's scary.
I
Really?
see, yeah.
Scary for some.
But you guys are jumping and climbing up the hills and dodging trees, and
Yeah.
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 that's not any more scary than turning left all day long.
No.
Yeah.
It's what we've been doing
It's
this
more
whole
fun.
time.
Drifting is pretty fun.
Yeah,
but
drifting is fun, but
you get some good pictures.
These two here, you got.
I'll lose my mom sometimes.
What do you think, Zach? Track or out in the woods?
Out in the woods for sure.
Out in the woods.
Yeah.
All right, this is my own thing. Have you ever had an animal run out in front of you like a deer or anything?
Tell me stories.
Yeah, baby. I knew I hit something.
I went through a field one time and
Wait, was this a track or were you just out?
Yeah, I
You're
was
racing.
I was racing.
Okay.
And I saw like a whole group of deer just like running by me, like next to me. And I thought they were gonna come
Was
at
it in
me.
season yet? Because I mean, I'm telling you what you do if they're in season. You just
I don't know.
Yeah, they were in
Yeah,
season.
yeah, and I went up to I was about to pass them on the track, and I yelled, what was it? It
I
was.
saw a deer.
I've seen a deer.
I've seen a deer.
I've seen a deer. I've seen a deer.
Yeah, we thought something was wrong with the squad.
Oh yeah.
I've almost
Go
hit a
there.
kid once.
See
Same,
that?
I actually hit a kid.
A couple times.
You've hit trees and kids and all sorts of
Well, okay, we were running out of the
Yeah.
finish line, and he ran out in front of me, but I braked fast enough, but I still hit him.
tapped him.
You did everything.
That
you
was
did.
the scariest thing I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
yeah, that's-
I like bawled.
You
It was
did.
so scary.
If she hadn't have done what you did, you would have hurt him. You
Yeah.
did a good job. of
That's
what you
scary
did.
stuff.
Yeah,
right
it was
there.
really scary.
Yeah, it looked.
What'd you hit?
Oh my God.
I
That's the time.
didn't hit the kid. So
See, that's the problem. I didn't hit him, but he
I
hit
should have went for
You
it.
notice he said that like I didn't hit the kid, Your Honor. I just.
I didn't hit the kid. I lightly tapped him.
Oh.
See, that's the problem.
No.
He hit you. Is what you're saying.
Yeah. So this part you could just go wide open, not letting off the gas.
How fast is wide open? for
Like
you?
probably wide open is probably fourth gear.
30
It's
30 miles an
30.
hour, so I'm gonna take.
It's the top of the gear. Wide
30
open is
miles an
like-
hour.
Yeah,
on a
Fast as you
sled. On a sled in the middle of the woods.
true.
No.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
No, it was in the field.
The quad's double.
Normally in
Yeah.
the field you
60.
should be on the gas. So on this corner I would not let off. So I had to like slam on my brakes because these kids like they could have waited and I could have just went straight. But I saw them running, so I had to go like closest to the woods
Yeah, they
a
don't.
kid.
They don't turn like you can't just dodge with them real quick, can you?
No,
You'll flip. 'em.
because well,
Sometimes you can.
like you can ride on two wheels and probably
flip
bring it
one.
back down.
I flipped LA forms.
Not even want to know
I hit
about
a
that.
tree
That
once.
sounds.
I hit
that
a
makes
tree.
my back hurt.
Yeah, I flipped that farm.
Talking about flipping, he goes to Crossroads and he like clears the track out. I cleared a spot, like a line out. It's like you would go brant, brant, and then go, and then you would go down and then up this hill. Well, I'm going down, and all I like remember was I didn't get a concussion. All I feel is
Honest, I did. Do they have a concussion protocol like they do in other sports now?
Not
No.
really.
No.
They don't care.
They're out there by
I like it already.
You'll be out
I like
until
it
like
already.
one of them will come. You'll be like
Rub some dirt on it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So my quad just stopped and I slam on the ground. And I have my eyes closed and I feel just the quad come on top of me. Knocks the wind out of me.
So let me ask you this, series-wise. I know there's the EXC and there's
Yeah.
Crossroads,
Extreme,
IXCR,
Crossroads,
GNCC,
IXCR,
Midwest.
Yeah.
and you guys can bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
mostly want
It's not
to
like
run to get the
it's not like
points.
you have to run
That's what I
one
was
series.
trying to work my way to. So you stay in one, you get the point system, and that way, like you said, fourth overall. I thought you
Yeah.
said.
Fourth overall.
So when let's say you finish first. Well, you're already up. Let's say you finish first in your division this year. Do you automatically have to go up next year, or do you stay down?
I would stay down since I'm too young
Because he's
to
too
move
young
up.
to move up.
Right on. More experience, so they don't
They
force
have like
you.
age groups.
You can. What's the oldest guy you've seen on a bike on a quad? A guy on a
Ooh,
bike.
they're like
on a
they're kind of
quad.
old. Like
There's a guy that
Oh, wait, that dude right there.
85 years old.
no, they're
Yeah.
old. Yeah.
I was gonna say I was waiting for him to say, yeah, there's one that's 42 that's old, man. He's old. I'm like,
No, there's like
I'm
some that's
not.
You'll be one that's like
He's not that
58,
old.
riding in the back row. It's like, oh, I'm fine.
An old guy last week.
He's fast.
he's probably fearless.
Oh yeah, he's crazy.
65.
He's 63.
Still
64.
Pat
Who's-
63 and one of the fastest guys.
There's also an old grandma that races.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
she got
but
in
she
a
got
bad
hurt.
accident.
Jill Z.
Why could I just
She
see
is?
her riding
Jill Z.
by some kids with
Zink? Is
cookies?
she related? I'm assuming she's related to the rest of them around here. She got in a bad wreck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really bad wreck at John Vincent. She went over the barn.
Where's John Vincent?
Oh wait,
near
no.
Madison.
it's-
Cross
That's
Plains.
right, yeah.
Cross Plains?
Southern
yeah.
Indiana?
Yeah, Southern.
She back racing yet?
I
I haven't seen her.
Oh. We need to check on.
Yep.
Probably should do that.
So has any of you guys ever won a championship as far as in your class?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Both
You
on the
did?
125.
I got like 4th in class last year at Crossroads.
Okay. Well, any overall winners, like first and
I've got second overall winner.
For class or for overall?
I don't know.
think-
Is there a difference between class and overall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Class
Okay.
is
Like,
like out of all the people that
In your
that was
row.
in your row.
Okay.
But overall is out of all
Everybody.
the people that was
Racing
Ah,
at the time.
okay. I see what you're saying. So class is what you want to be number one in because it's
And
hard to
kind
be.
of overall. but-
Well, I mean,
Overall,
you guys aren't
probably
going to
best.
be overall ahead of them, right?
No, because they race at a different.
Okay.
Because we have like different races. For,
I'd have
like,
to be drinking
yeah.
and out of
I'll
track to
ra-
figure this out. I'm
like,
just saying.
okay.
He would have adult, and then like me and Jocelyn would have youth, and
So
those
youth
would
is
so-
have adult because they're in bigger quads.
All right.
They start off at Pee Wee.
Yeah.
So they
This is
started off
4 to
at
8.
Pee Wee is
Hey,
like
You ain't getting
the
interviewed.
Well, answer the
I was
question.
going to.
So
but you
Pee
interrupted
Wee
me.
is like the youngest division, where it's like 6 to 9 or
like
8.
50,
And then
50s.
there's intermediate, where it's like
What I read.
7 to 12. Then youth is like
12 to 15.
12 to 15,
And
and
then
then
15 to 18 or 21.
15 to 18 for AM.
What happens after 21? Where's the 65-year-old race in? Grandpa?
Well, the
Oh,
AM
that's
You
that
just moved
C
back
class.
a different
Okay.
row.
That's,
Oh, okay.
I messed up there.
So
Okay.
AM has like 15 to like
All
however old
ages,
they
pretty
get.
much.
PM is like
However old you
PM
get
is
to.
like pro riders.
Do any of you do any other sports outside of racing?
Basketball.
Yeah, we wrestle.
Wrestling.
Aiden?
Golf.
basketball, football.
A bit of everything. Zach?
Besides
No,
soccer.
racing's
No.
all I do.
That's the first question I asked. You play basketball? He's like, nope, I race. Okay. Your friends that don't race, do they think you're crazy? Do they
Well,
like, no
some
way?
some of the friends that had no clue about racing that like I've told them about and stuff, they think it's like really cool, and they've come out to a couple of races and they think they keep wanting to come.
But will
back
they
and
jump
stuff.
on the back of a quad with you driving and you take off, and then 5
Oh.
minutes later they're like, get me
Well,
off
it,
here?
it depends on
It
what kind of person they are.
Yeah, it depends what.
We won't dig too far into
If they're
that.
like my best friend, probably.
No, if it was my best friend, he wouldn't get on the back of a four-wheeler.
I don't think they had stuff like this when we were younger at all. Anything close, did they?
Yeah,
It's
they,
probably a very
Probably
and
small.
they did. It just wasn't.
This was it.
It wasn't.
Really?
It was like
They didn't have local series.
it was like kind of like boxy kind of like the dirt bikes.
Now they
were
race
kinda
motorcycles
boxy.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
Dirt bikes have been around.
We
Yeah.
have 5 local series. There's one that's just 8.
Tony with see, I guess not local. 5. We only got 5.
Jesus.
We got 5.
Yeah,
There's
that's 5.
Stony Lonesome, Extreme Crossroads, Ike's Yard, and
Jesus, he
Midwest.
is local.
Do you guys know all the racers from right here in town at all age
Yeah.
groups?
we have a pretty big like. There's a whole friend group at the high school that we all hang around together and we all mess around and stuff. So
You got the William Whitty and Jace and
Willingham's.
yeah,
Mhm.
there's tons of
You guys,
Boss,
I'm sitting here brainstorming as I'm trying to
the
talk
Lee
to.
boys.
You guys should all get together. You run from February to October, correct?
November.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Till November. But at some point in time in the season, halfway point, all-star game, whatever you guys call it, you guys should do a fundraiser with your entire group. All of you guys be in the same place together and put something together. And if you guys really want to do that, I'll help you or we'll help you at some point in time, because this is pretty cool. I had no idea this many kids raced in this community. And, you can throw in the motorcycle kids or whomever. But I don't even know if any of you guys race bikes? Dirt bikes?
I
I'm
used
sorry,
Yeah,
dude.
I used to.
Yeah.
Me and
Thank you,
Christian,
used to?
we started on dirt bikes, and then I ended up not liking it, and he was really good, so I felt bad about like switching over to four wheelers, but then eventually made him switch over to four wheelers.
Yeah,
So,
sorry
and then we
to
just
hear that.
started racing
I
four
kind of made
wheelers.
him a little
It
worried
gets
about
expensive.
how fast.
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
Oh,
And you're there all weekend.
I hate it.
You're already gone long enough.
Yeah, they raised the price on like the entry fee to most of the races, so
Yeah.
now it's even more money than it used to be.
Yeah, I could imagine that everything is sky high right now. You guys can imagine if you guys had a group get together, who knows what you could do. But I mean, sponsors could come, you get more kids involved, raise a little cash and split it amongst, or put it all together for something, who knows. But as many as you guys are in town, I think it would be cool to get you guys all in one spot and introduce yourself all at once to the community have maybe your different levels of quads out there to show people, hey, this is what we run, A, B, and C. Because like any sporting event or any competitive event, the first thing a parent's going to say, I'm not letting my kid get on that thing. I'm not like my kid play football because he's going to get a concussion, or soccer because they're going to get a concussion, or they're going to get in a bad wreck, or, you know, then you guys can, well, you better not talk because you've hit everything. These guys can say we can do A, B, and C. You know, safety is at the utmost, and especially nowadays, they're as safe as they've ever been, probably. Tracks are too. So, I don't know. I just thought about that. There's so many of you guys around here. What's his name? Bells. One of the Bells kids around.
Kinzer.
Kinzer Bales.
Yep.
He's
all bike now.
Yeah, Kinzer was in studio with Jace and
William.
yeah.
Dominic was in on that too.
Was he up on that night?
Yeah.
Well,
But he was a little bitty dude then, wasn't he?
he's grown a lot.
My goodness. What are you feeding him, kids?
A lot.
He eats a lot.
So at the fair, you guys are all going to run at the fair.
Try
Let
to.
me back it up. We're not even into June yet. When's your next race?
This weekend.
Where at?
Canaan, Indiana.
Where's Canaan,
Wait.
Indiana?
You know where Madison, Indiana?
Is it-
So way south again.
Yeah, it's
River Rat
northern.
down there.
There's tons down south.
What about Aiden? Are you heading down there?
My next race is in
Next
next
weekend.
weekend.
Where's it at?
And then the next weekend.
Where's it at?
Next weekend is Green Castle, right?
Is it green? Yeah, it's green.
And
I'm
then-
Is that the Iron Man? Is that coming up? That's later in the
Called
year.
Oliver Hills.
Russellville or
Oh,
something?
Russellville.
It's Russellville.
Russellville.
And then the next weekend we're racing Crossroads over Memorial Day weekend. And where's that one at? Springville.
Springville down by.
Okay. Zach, where are you running at?
I'll be in Russellville at Extreme. Will be my next one.
A couple weeks.
Yeah, it's not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah.
I think so.
How many parents? How many weekends out of the summer? I mean, I know you guys could run every weekend back to back to back.
Last year we did every weekend.
Every
It
single
was the
weekend.
only weekend we had off was Labor Day weekend.
Wow.
And then
This year
we
is
took it
usually
back.
at least 2 weekends out of the month. 2 weekends out of the month
Gotcha.
at least.
Eight
And
years
if you ran every series, you probably could be gone for
Every single
Every
weekend.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You could run every weekend if you wanted to, just throughout the whole race series, because they, at the beginning of the year, they try to jostle their schedule around to not where they have any overlapping.
Right.
Sometimes it happens, but they pretty much try to not allow it to happen, or
And they'll
you know.
switch days because quads race on a Saturday and then
Overlap them.
and Saturday or
So
Sunday they
flip
bike
flop 'em.
race. So if there is a series doing it at the exact same time, sometimes they'll just switch days. So people
Quad
can run.
Sunday, then they can. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
that
so
way they
two
hit it
different
twice.
tracks.
Mhm.
Wow.
Because like wouldn't it go from like 7 in the morning?
Oh.
Because
8.
8 in the morning till like probably 2 with all
No,
the
it's
with
five.
5, yeah.
Then some
Because-
series will run side by sides.
Yeah.
After
Oh.
Like,
Really?
it's
It would be
Yeah.
so it'd be like it'd be quads on Saturday, dirt bikes on Sunday, and if they do side by sides, it would be on Monday.
I know when Coopers go live, sometimes it's like 7:30 in the morning and
Yeah.
already running. I'm like,
Jason's in the afternoon now, so
oh, is he?
Yeah,
he runs
he's
with
big boys
he runs
now.
with the pros.
Oh yeah.
He's
He almost ran it over a kid at Lee Farms.
Jace?
Yeah.
It sounds like
So
y'all.
he had to stop. Like, he had to
Exactly.
stop and he had to go.
I think that's part of the growing up process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
that
It's
thing
scary,
was up and that
though.
kid went and-
Oh.
They even got T-boned once, and they had to push his quad to the finish.
By Jeff Cooper.
Jeff
Cooper got tied up.
Jeff, are you on here? We got to hear your side. Any bad wrecks?
Ooh, I've had a couple.
Not this year.
Kool-Aid Man.
Only
Cool.
that's an inside joke. That's
There
an inside
was at one of the series Crossroads during the
High five.
whole shot. You know, whenever we start off.
That's the most dangerous.
Right.
Yeah.
Dangerous. You don't want to
So,
win it there.
Like, there at Lee Farms, there is intermediate. There was
No,
this-
it was AM, wasn't it?
No.
AM.
I'm talking about.
Talking
So
about that
in
was video of that.
intermediate, they did like 90s, and then I was in trail rider, so I didn't run for points. but there would be like 90s and all in front of us. There was a kid that got like tangled up. They have like poles. They have a pole and they have a banner. These kids like go so close to the pole. Sometimes they get pushed into the pole. Yeah.
So I want to hear this.
So
You started telling me.
So whenever we started off, me and Dominic were like right next to each other, running against each other, and that was like my best hole shot at the time because I was pretty slow back then. And so I got behind Dominic, and I got about 3 or 4 quads behind him, and one of the races, while I was running next to him, he went and tried to pass me, and he nudged me a little bit, and I turned so hard it like flipped over my quad. So I was rolling, and Dad comes running down the hill, and there's like a little there's banners.
Panicking because I would be.
Yeah, he's like,
and he ran through it,
And
then
fell.
he tried to jump
wall
it.
quads are coming through too. And people have a video of it, and
It's
he
funny now
about got
as
over
a
it.
parent when you see something happen to your kid. It don't matter what's in front of you. You're
Yeah.
gonna
It
do what
looked
you got.
really scary at the
And
time.
he
Yeah.
almost got killed.
And then he got
Yeah,
right.
he-
You know what he did? He got right back up and then started going.
Yeah,
He ended up
flipped,
beating me there
and then
too.
The
Fell
quad
again.
might have had
My
that
dad's
little
questionable
vented.
though. He'll be like, I'm not getting run over. I'm gonna wait for all of these quads. Probably.
So I'm kind of known
2
around
or
a couple
3.
of the series.
I'm gonna wait for all of them to
Because
go,
he
and then I'm
busted
gonna go
through
see my
the
kid.
tape.
Oh yeah.
Like the Kool-Aid man.
It's a pretty good video.
It's
Oh, you
It's
have a
pretty.
video?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like rolling on the
Are you
ground.
showing
There
it
you
to
go,
him?
Yeah,
It's pretty.
I'm the
I mean,
orange
it's
one.
scary.
I got the
Is
white
it running?
helmet.
Okay. We got to watch this here real quick.
Is it going?
Yeah, you're running now.
You'll be able
Oh,
to see.
he's
it.
in
I'm
the
the
orange.
orange.
Right?
I hope this is the one.
I'm
It
second
is.
there.
It's
I
the
think.
one that shows him.
I don't know.
Race was
My
that?
back's already
High five.
hurting, and I can only
And the
imagine
first
that.
one,
Is
I
that-
think,
Yeah,
There.
it was before you started racing, I think.
that's me.
Oh!
Did you race high five?
And
Last
Wait,
one?
what? What?
Wait.
The Kool-Aid.
2 years
Watch.
ago.
Wait, was it?
Oh, I didn't race 2 years ago.
Wait, I need
He
to
gotta
It's funny.
fold his
Watch.
pants.
Then he falls again.
Is it on the channel? You need to post that on the channel.
Yeah,
I want to see it. I want to see it.
That's
I don't think
There's
I
other
have that
people
on
that's got
YouTube.
better views of
I
it,
don't
too.
have
Yeah.
that on
There's cuts and
YouTube.
angles
I
and
should
stuff.
have that. You need to send that to me.
do you guys all have your own channels for YouTube or TikTok or social media?
I do on YouTube.
Promote it. Promote it on your TikToks if you got it. I'm not telling you to get it if you don't. That's a parental thing. But on Twitch channels or your TikToks or your Facebooks, because that's how you get sponsors. That's how you get stuff paid for. Because they don't have to be from Morgan County. You run everywhere, you know. Sounds like you run a lot in Southern Indiana. That'd be cool to get down there and get some sponsors. But promote yourselves, guys. And gals. That's the best way to do it. What's O'Neill? A sponsor?
One of our sponsors, yeah.
Yeah, it's most of our like gear and stuff, like our clothing
Yeah,
that
we
we
got new
wear.
boots this year too.
Yeah,
I was gonna say y'all feel cool when you suit up and you put the helmet on. You go
it's
out there.
hot.
I know now.
Like,
It's
super
I'm
hot.
talking.
It feels good, and like
I'm talking. You're a race car. You're a driver. You know, you putting that on you. You're walking out there. You're bad, right? Is that how you're feeling when you're getting in it?
No.
No?
Some of the time.
It's mostly you're super uncomfortable.
and you're
Like
sweating.
you're sitting there, you're like, can this race start, please?
Yeah.
Faster.
I
and
remember
faster.
we-
Usually
like-
they have delays, which is like the worst because you're like, oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever.
But
You never know when they're gonna
Once
start.
once you get going, and you can't really feel anything. You're just in the mode. You just
Hydration is probably big for you guys.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, definitely,
yeah.
And the
definitely.
key is to hydrate before the
Before.
races, not the morning of.
The week of
Yeah.
the race.
100%.
Yeah, I got a what's it called? A Moose Racing like fanny pack that's got a bunch of water in it, and I just sip out of that if I ever
Really?
have like option to do that. Like
Now I gotta ask this
That's
because
like
I would have
gross.
to have music the whole time I'm racing. Or do you
no,
have
you're not
headset?
allowed.
No,
you're not allowed.
Yeah, because they don't know if like you're talking to someone
You're
or
not allowed to
something.
communicate
Who's
with
telling
I was
you
gonna
there's
say,
a
you can't-
bottleneck or something?
You
The
can't
only-
communicate?
No.
The only time you
I
can
guess it's the
communicate
racer.
is if you like pull over to the people.
So you gotta actually
So,
pull
like-
the pits, quote unquote.
Yes.
Yeah, like
The
pits would be like if you. That's probably like pros. Sometimes
You would think
they
it would be a
have-
safety thing to be able to communicate with the drivers, though.
They have.
And
They
then
have.
you can cheat.
The pros have
Yeah.
I
like.
know.
The pros.
I want so bad just to put a
A
tracker
tracker.
on the bottom of
Yeah.
the squad just to see if it's.
But then that's
you know,
scary.
stuck
Can they have their
still.
phone on them?
No.
No.
Well, you
have the
can.
reception at half these
Oh
places.
yeah. I was gonna say you got the
there's that.
GPS thing that you could.
So then you just wonder what happened to him. like
Right.
a long time.
Yeah, it's scary.
That's the scary
And how long's an average lap? 10 minutes?
It depends on the
how
track.
fast you
Yeah.
run.
And the track.
30-minute
Yeah.
lap?
Yeah, I think
So
it,
that's a long time to wait, isn't it,
Probably
Moms?
20 or so.
Yeah, very much so.
Well, then, like
Does
my
it could be
wife,
more
you know,
than
she
a lap.
stays out in the open, but then she sends me, and Bart does the same. We walk the woods. You know, we'll tell
Keep an
them,
eye.
hey, like, get going, or hey, you're
Right,
at this place, or whatever. You know, so it's fun. You know,
Like Dominic said, it's a community.
Yeah.
So
Everybody looks out for
there's
each other.
parents all
Yeah.
over the track. Nate's always texting me, "Hey, Dominic just went by me," and I'll tell you, Zach just went by me, or Aiden just went by me, and so
Communicate
we
between
know.
parents, yeah.
Is someone's
That's
quad
if we
breaks
have
down.
service.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually you don't have service.
That's when
Which
you,
is not
you guys get the
common.
old walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
That'd be the...
You should.
I just never knew there was this was this big of a deal.
Morgan County hosts a
oh yeah.
bike and quad.
I'm guessing so from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, you were talking about a fundraiser thing. Even if you just got the kids within the Morgan County area and you could find a property, I mean, that would be your race right there.
Yeah.
I mean, if everybody, whether it's quads or dirt bikes.
Yeah, I never thought of that. Morgan
Yeah.
County's
And
own
the
race.
walkers
Yeah.
both-
You could do something like that. I mean, like I wrote there, there's 125
Yeah.
riders and bikes.
So we get a hold of Leaf Farms and tell them, hey, let's do a Morgan County only race.
When the MAXC was a thing, at one point there was 5 races in the county.
Really?
Yeah.
They used to race down in Paragon, and they had two
At
races.
the track or out in the woods
Between
somewhere?
Paragon,
Oh,
Gosport.
the woods.
I mean, these are all woods races.
Sure.
Between Paragon, Gosport, Monrovia, Martinsville.
Amy says she would support that. Kids.
Get out your checkbook.
Right.
No kidding.
Future, still gonna stay with it. That's what you want to do for now, for the time being, right?
Yeah, for
Foreseeable
sure.
future. Aiden, you gonna stick with it?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna stick with it. Take a break, like school and stuff, and then probably force my kids to do it like my dad did.
It's a legacy.
Hey, it was worth it. I love it now. So
I was gonna say, you enjoy the moment right now, right?
I didn't at first. I
say
really
it
didn't like
force
it.
you.
The
Really?
only thing I hate is on pump.
Yeah, but
Well,
Ooh.
I'm gonna keep going,
Yeah.
especially since I'm getting faster too.
Right. And you got a ways to go to get the big boy league, right?
Yeah, I got a couple years.
Just to wait till he gets older.
Jocelyn, you gonna stick with it?
Yeah.
You two seem like you like it. He's kind of iffy on it. He's ready. To
Very
He's getting
iffy.
Aiden loves it, and Zach's all into it too. Yeah.
Mhm.
I love it. I used to hate it.
Yeah.
Now it's like a big thing. I love it. It's like my favorite sport.
It's, I mean, from an old guy, it's very cool to see you guys doing that. And my whole story on bikes and quads were, we used to out Grassy Fork where I lived growing up, and we hunted everything, but everything that moved got shot pretty much. But that was just the ponds and the lakes and everything else. But we would take dirt bikes down through the woods, and I ran a stick almost through my eyeball one time, and I
Oh.
scratched off dirt bikes and quads at that point in time, and went back to hunting. So, but to see you guys do it at your age, it's awesome. I'm telling you, it is very cool. Appreciate what your parents do for you, because I guarantee you, I coach softball, and they know, coach softball for all them years, and you're gone so much time and so much money and energy into that, and it's all for you guys. And appreciate the moment. Get your sponsors. Get your social media out there and go have fun. Y'all seem to really enjoy it. You wouldn't be doing it if you didn't like it, you know? Nah.
Yes, you would.
I
You
Tell
like
him.
I
it.
totally
Tell
would.
him. Next race, bump him, hit him.
Yeah, he's.
He wishes.
Oh.
So he bought one of our quads from Jace Cooper.
Oh, you
and-
did?
Yeah. So I raced that for a year.
His,
And,
Did
his
that
old
last?
125.
yeah.
Was it
You
fast?
What Aiden's on now.
Chase Cooper made it fast for us.
There you go. I think his sponsors made it fast for him too, though.
Yeah.
Jace won a championship on it.
Christian won
won a
Yeah.
one,
championship, and
and
he
then I
won a
won
championship.
one.
Really?
And now
All on the
it's
same
back to
quad.
him.
Now it's over to
Yeah,
me.
you guys have it.
Yeah.
For his daughter.
Oh, she's gonna run.
She's going to try this year.
Should have had her come in. We'd have talked her in or out of it. One of the two. Does that scare you, Dad? At all? Yeah. I mean,
It's hard.
Bart's got 2 boys. His daughter's going to run. You can see that, and so it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But for first daughter, that would be.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard as a parent. The adrenaline never goes away.
Right.
The scariness never goes away.
Yeah. Parents, is the whole shot at the beginning? Is that when your heart's beating the fastest?
Yeah.
After they get settled in?
Yeah, 'cause
That's
you
when
can
our
have-
hearts are probably beating.
You can have
You
like
can win or lose the race right there.
Really?
There was this one bad PM
Yeah,
crash.
at Lee
Lee
Farms.
Farms.
2 boys,
I have a video if you
3
want to see
guys
it.
came in. One like flew over, broke his, I don't know, probably back.
Yeah,
He got it.
it was bad.
You are
He
bad.
said he
It was
might
bad,
be
bad.
Guy went
paralyzed.
up about 10 years.
Yeah, he
Or
flew
10 feet in the air.
10
Really?
years.
Let's get it go back to sleep. His head on the
Yeah.
back of it.
Yeah, it was bad.
He's
Oh.
got video of it.
You got it?
Yeah.
There, you can take the phone.
Oh.
And just click on
It's
it.
pretty nasty.
It is
It's
pretty
bad.
bad. There's a bunch of different angles, but that's the best one so far.
I don't.
No, boy.
He did not get up.
No. He started to, and then he
And they fell
Yeah,
back
he's
down.
like-
instantly
Yep.
went back down.
It was hard to watch.
normally there's
Yeah, but the thing is this, you can't put seatbelts on you guys.
No, 'cause
It'd be
if
even
he
worse
flips-
because then you stay on the bike
Snap
and
your
you're getting
neck on the
crushed.
ground at that point in time.
These guys come out
Because
and don't
normally-
have their knee
Neck-
braces on. or
neck
their
braces.
elbows.
They
Yeah.
don't- some of them don't. They just wear a helmet,
Back in.
but they have a rule to where if you can't race without a helmet. So I mean,
Or
unless
boots.
or boots and
Long sleeve shirt.
yeah, and some people don't even follow that rule.
Yeah.
But
What did you start out off on? Aiden, you're the youngest. I'll ask you first. What was your first?
probably
Was it the
Polaris
was it the
50.
Jeep with the battery, the little plastic one in the backyard?
a Polaris. Oh yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, you did. Strider bike. And then a-
What got me, probably what started my racing career was probably a strider bike, or that at least started my balance with like bikes and stuff. And then I moved on with a probably, you know, those like quads you get from Walmart. You have to push on the pedal.
Yeah.
That's probably what I first got it on.
He had a dirt bike with training wheels when he was 2.
That's freaking funny.
And then he got his first quad when he was 3. A little Polaris 50. He raced his first race when he was 4, I think, wasn't
Yeah, I walked behind him with the horse lead where he couldn't take off.
he? Yeah.
oh
We
yeah.
just yank it back a little bit and keep him going.
Christian, what about you? What was your first?
Mine was a little. It was a dirt bike, and
All of a sudden,
yeah, I was a little 70, and I remember one day my dad picked me up from school, and he said, "Look in the back," and it was a dirt bike.
There you go.
And they
Took
leave it in
it to
road.
one of our friends' house and rode around.
Jocelyn, you were a part of that.
I didn't race dirt bikes. I started on a TRX.
Which
yeah,
is
Raptor 90.
No, Raptor.
Raptor 90.
Yeah.
I have no
What
clue what
is
that
it
is, but
mine
it
then?
sounds pretty cool.
TRX 90.
Dominic, what about you?
I can't remember, but I was like 6 or well, how old was I? 4, 5. It was a long time ago. I was like, yeah, this is. It was a red. I can't remember what CC
Chinese,
it was.
little Chinese.
Yeah, a little
Chinese
Chinese
Ripper.
red quad, and
Chinese Ripper.
I'm just like rolling down like the driveway and like the road that we live on, and they're walking with me, and I don't know how to ride a quad. I'm just doing whatever the heck. It's fun. I'm having fun, and I turn way too sharp, and I flip, and the quad's on top of me.
I thought there
And
was a
I'm-
cat that
And
went
I'm
there.
crying, and my mom comes over there screaming. Dad, he's laughing or something, and I'm laughing, I'm cracking up, and she's so angry. And you know what she said? No more, never again. And
Look where he's at.
And it
I'm
was-
racing 4-wheelers.
Right.
It was 5 years before. There was a long time
Yeah.
in between.
I
held
I
the truck.
begged him and begged him to get the 4-wheeler out, and then he'd be like, "Yeah, let's do it," and then she'd be like, "No,
No.
No.
It sat in the barn for 5 years.
yeah."
It was scary.
And then
But you
our
didn't wreck
neighbors.
anytime soon after that. Or at least not where mom would see.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I made sure she didn't see anything.
Right.
Where's she at?
Yeah.
Zach, what about you?
My first quad was a little Polaris 90.
Now, you just
That's
started
why I
racing
started
2
on
years ago, right?
Yes.
But you're 16? Is that
I'm
correct?
16 now, yeah.
But did you run when you were younger at all, or
No,
just
not when I was younger, no. I started racing 450 class last year,
So you just jumped into it, didn't you?
pretty much.
Going for the top. Might as well. That's awesome. A lot of local sponsors.
Couple.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah,
Trackside
trackside. Yeah.
is one of our big
From
ones.
down. Yeah, you guys have shirts on that talk about them. Is that down at where's trackside at?
Morrisville.
Okay. What you got? What's yours? Is that
That's just a race.
These are some of the racing shirts that we got.
Dominic's on that one.
I'm on the back of it, but
on that one?
yeah.
You're on the shirt? That's pretty cool. Let's see it.
On the bottom right.
Right there.
Bottom right.
There you
That
go.
was last year on the 250.
Now you're leaning all the way to the right. Do you have to when you go in the corners?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You'll have to do it or you'll flip.
Yeah,
See, I
if you're going
didn't. This
fast.
is information you need to tell me.
Yeah.
What now? What?
I was
Zach
at-
and
I was
Dominic
at-
definitely have to.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because like I'm a
Too
no
big.
offense to myself, but like I was pretty heavy last year. So like if I just stood straight up, I just fall over and stuff. So I had to get like
Wait a minute. What do you mean fall over?
like if I'm sitting straight up on the quad and I turn, I'll probably just tip.
Like
Really?
two-wheel.
So you
Yeah,
have to
pretty
like
much.
you either get on your fender or your
So like on a motorcycle, when you're in the corner, you're going to lean with it.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yep.
You can like put your
Like,
foot out and
What you normally on a motorcycle, you like just stay straight on the seat, just kind of lean
Right.
with it. But with a quad, you lean
On
the
it,
side of
On
the
the
seat.
fenders.
yeah, you can like
Yeah.
you can get
You
you
can
can either
get
get
all the way
like
down
down
to
on the
the
Nerf
brake,
bar
yeah.
or on the fender.
Uh-huh.
It honestly depends on what kind of rider
That's
you
got
are.
to be difficult for you. Even when you're leaning, you're still not leaning.
It's not that bad. It's not terrible.
I remember when I was racing my 90, I didn't lean. I kind of like, it kind of caught the,
Almost rolled.
like, my tire caught on the, surprisingly, it caught on some, like, dry dirt for some reason. And I kind of, like, just went, or, like, I went, like, to the side, and I almost flipped.
I didn't even think about the leaning part of it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the key part of like racing and stuff is like being active and like being physical. Like it's
Yeah,
it's
there's
pretty
a
hard to like
Arm pump is a big.
Oh,
yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's a
That is-
big thing. Like
it's
I
terrible.
What's an arm pump?
Like,
your arms
you're,
just
like-
get so
So,
like
like, after a
lactic acid
workout.
builds up in your
Like,
arm and you
yeah,
just
Okay,
get
yeah.
tired.
Yeah,
and-
So when you're in there lifting weights, you get lactic acid. You're burning out.
Yeah, that's
you guys
what-
get
Yeah.
that effect on the bikes.
yeah,
Mhm.
pretty much.
Interesting. So what you guys' workout routines?
Well,
The stronger you are, the better you're going to be.
yeah,
Correct.
Well, yeah, because if you get stuck and you're in the mud or something and you can't get your quad unstuck, you got to sit there and wait for like 20, 30 minutes.
See, I'm
People
marketing
come and
this
get
as I'm
ya.
going along here. You go to Bars on Fire, CrossFit. You go down there. You guys are a racing group from Martinsville. You tell them, hey, we'll promote you. You promote us. We want a workout routine. You go knock on their door. I'm telling you.
Chris, the owner races.
There you go. Chris does race. Yeah. Say, hey, this is A, B, and C. Let's roll. And then you guys get to go in there and work out and have fun with it.
Yeah.
Never thought about the strength issue of it.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, it's basically
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a big part.
Yeah.
ever since I started like working out and stuff, I've gotten a lot better than what I used to be. So,
Well, it certainly would help you more than it would hinder you, especially in situations you just said.
yeah.
Bike gets stuck or you get it out.
Well, last year I was on the bike that was like half the same weight like as my new 4-wheeler, and like it was really like if I got stuck, it was real easy for me to just pick it up and get it unstuck
Get it
and keep
out.
going. So that's why I had a decent season last year.
But
At
when you
least-
get fatigued, that's when you make mistakes.
So,
No matter
yeah,
what.
but a big
what
thing is
sport
if you
do.
get stuck and you get unstuck, you're tired.
Right.
So like you keep going and then you just slow down. So like a key thing to like winning a race is to
Think good lines.
pick good lines and make sure you like don't get stuck or hurt
That's
yourself.
why normally we walk the track
Yeah.
the day before.
So, like
the
any
race.
race, just like in NASCAR or any car, you hit your lines all the way around.
Oh,
Yes.
always.
Yeah.
Some people even take like shovels and make their own lines.
Yeah.
Can you adjust the track like that?
No, you're not
Well,
supposed to, but
You're not like
Supposed
supposed to.
they don't
unless
you
you
they don't encourage people to do it, but people are gonna do it anyway. I mean, it's
Right.
the safety of the
You
kids
can't
and
really
stuff.
stop
like
them.
half the time people will like adjust it like safer.
Does the track get worn out?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. We're not
yes.
we're not racing a couple races this year because some of them are so bad.
Yeah.
At Lee Farms, it was
It was bad last year.
like this year, there was a hill. Me and my dad walked the track. There's just this long hill. It was perfect. Not the first lap, the second lap. There was like it was like kind of a bank hill, there was like just a line of kids like stuck on the bank, and you would look back and there was like probably like 10,
Yeah, there's like 18 quads.
like
It
18
went from
quads
like,
stuck.
yeah, Friday we walked it. I mean, it was nice
Like-
and tight. I don't know what happened between Friday night, Saturday. By the second lap, intermediate went around. Dude, it was like quad carnage. Everybody was like stuck.
Like I
It's just-
got stuck. I went to like pull my quad out. My tire was just like it looked bare with all the mud and the like
do
little
you
ribs.
do you guys like racing better on a wet track, rainy day, dry track? The biggest thing Jason were telling us is when it's dry and dusty,
It's,
You
it's
can't
worse than
see.
mud.
See,
It's-
You cannot.
Yeah, I
I'll
like
have-
muddier tracks better, honestly. Like, I have bad allergies, so, like, the
Yeah.
dust really gets to
you
me.
can't be sneezing with the helmet on. I wouldn't think.
Right.
Right.
It's not.
Well,
In general, I like muddier tracks better. I
Yeah.
mean, you can get stuck more. And
It's a mud
The
sport.
ruts are
I like
deeper and
dust.
everything
Getting
else, but
roasted.
Yeah.
You like dust?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Well,
Yeah,
I don't. But like, there was one race where like it was really
She likes
dusty,
roasting her dad.
and I had
From dust.
like a dust stash after because I was sweating so bad.
Yeah.
Well, I like mud tracks. I don't know. You could pick better lines, pass more people. If there's a big old bottleneck, you could pick good lines and pass like 20 people at a time.
Really?
But dry tracks
Oh,
get
yeah.
more traction.
Yeah.
Less
Dry.
people get stuck.
In my
Catch up.
opinion, dry tracks are like better for me. Well, this year so far, almost every race that I've raced on my new 4-wheeler has been a mud fest.
Right.
So my opinion on mud tracks have like changed like severely.
Sure.
And it's got to be a perfect condition for me to have a good race. So it's like
You guys actually, you all
Yeah.
get to race in so much different variables.
Yeah.
Rain, dry,
you can
cold,
yeah.
hot.
yeah, it can be raining sometimes, but if
Like
it's
snowing.
yeah. and
There was
Yeah.
one race, icebreaker. I don't know
Oh, I
the name.
hate that.
yeah, that race sucked.
They had like people were like sliding or some like sliding.
It's in the
on
dunes.
ice.
Ice on the ground.
Yeah, and
Like,
It's in the
it was
sandy area.
so much.
You know where Attica's at?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's up.
Battle of the Badlands. They changed the name.
Do you guys follow a professional race car driver or quad driver or side by side?
Like an idol?
Yeah.
There's a few. Like
yeah.
Adam McGill.
yeah, Adam McGill's my
he's-
favorite.
Yeah.
He's my
He's-
favorite.
Where's he out of?
Oh yeah,
West
West
Virginia.
Virginia, but
From
he
What's he
comes in-
run?
He runs pros like 450s, same thing we do. And
Like
GNCC.
like
all those-
GNCC's
He
like
runs the national
Yeah,
big
Grand
guy.
National.
Grand National.
He'll go from Indy all the way to like.
So all you guys
West
like him,
Coast.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
I
pretty
like
cool
him.
dude.
Who
I'll walk
who,
by.
who carries that on TV? Is it on TV?
It's on
Racer TV.
Racer
Yeah,
TV.
Racer
Racer
TV.
TV.
Yeah.
You
So you
can
guys don't
find it.
remember, but ESPN, that's originally what it was doing when it first started. They would, Bobby Smith was, and I joked about it, but he ran, in your parents, he ran sprint cars. And we hit every track around here, Terre Haute, Winchester, Bloomington, all over the Midwest, all over the country. But ESPN would be there with Bob Jenkins announcing it, and you guys don't remember him. But they would announce World of Outlaws and non-wing and wing, and that's what ESPN used to do. They were good at it, but they don't do that. They don't race as much anymore either. But
They're worried about
Yep.
LeBron now.
what was that?
They're worried about LeBron.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, got anything you want to add? Say, discuss? Say hi to your sponsors, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, we can do that.
That is a must.
We
Because
have
then you can tell them, hey, watch the end. I'll give you a shout out.
We gotta pull these up.
we have Backside, Glenn, Jimmy Bortz, Brett Marshall. He does our motor for us. My mom and my dad. Nick Adams. He does our shocks for us. Backside's a big one. Spider Graphics. They do our graphics. for
Spider,
us.
where they out of? I've heard from them.
Monrovia.
Monrovia.
Most of the people are.
Alba and Fly are a big one. GNCC is our biggest. They give us our tires, and Klotz is our oil.
Wait, they give you the tires?
But
They earn them.
they
Yeah,
earn
They-
like if you place like top
we have
3,
GBC bucks for like if you place good in
That's
rankings.
pretty good deal
Yeah,
there.
like
Yeah.
Some
first.
people-
$25 for first, 50 for.
Yeah, 20.
Some of the series will give you like fly cards that you can spend.
Fly bucks you
Yeah,
spend
fly
on.
bucks.
Yeah, and back to
You
the
can,
whole
like,
shot
You
awards.
can, yeah, that's like whole shot awards.
Hey, what are some of your sponsors, bud?
Everett Lawn Care, Spider Graphics, my brother, my mom, my dad, my sister-in-law, Joanna Everett, Shelter, Trackside Power Sports, Dryer, and Elbow Racing.
Awesome. Dominic?
Gotta look it up.
Yeah.
Dominic?
Jimmy Bortz, Brett Marshall, my mom, my dad, Nick Adams, Trackside Power Sports, Spider Graphics, Lone Star Racing, O'Neill.
Wait a minute, where's Lone Star Racing out of? Texas?
Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona.
That's close.
Alba Racing, they're in Florida. We actually went to one of their like warehouses and we checked out like what they do down there. So,
Really?
yeah, it was a pretty
Very
cool
cool.
experience.
It's in California.
California?
Yeah, you said.
Oh, there's one of their warehouses. Oh yeah, you're right. I went to Florida too.
We went to California. You gotta know that.
I was like,
Yeah, I
Florida.
can never remember.
That's a good shout out.
Talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great shout out.
Sorry.
We don't have an edit button. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I got to stop you because of a man with still good hair at 55. That would drive me nuts, sweat-wise, in my face with a helmet on.
And the helmets,
You put it-
I just,
you put it
I just
back?
Put them up, and it just stays on my
Okay.
hair.
Half,
He doesn't think it does.
half of the time, people with like hair like his, they wear like
Bandanas and
Right.
Or like
I
like
don't.
bandanas.
Or
and-
caps.
I didn't mean to interrupt your sponsor list. Go ahead.
Good. Don't worry about
But the hair, I'm like, man, that.
it. EVS, Fast Family, GBC, Klotz, All Balls, Liette, Scott Motorsports, Scott Goggles, and BT&D Properties.
Awesome. Zach?
I got Trackside, Fly Racing. I know we're a bunch of box stuff, which I probably don't like, but
Yeah, it happens.
it's all right. Hauser Racing. I got CJ Photography, GBC, Dryer South, Brett Marshall. He's worked on my motor a bunch this year and stuff, and
He's a local guy.
Is he?
Mhm.
and Nick Adams because he's helped work on my shocks and get those all set up and good for this season.
If you stay out of the trees, you'll be all right. So.
I haven't hit one
Oh,
yet.
Oh, there you go.
Uh,
Jinx
I'm talking
no,
about
I take that
bumper.
back. I
Look
take
at my
that
bumper.
back.
with my quad.
I like it.
My bumper's like this when my bumper's supposed to be
So
like
all your sponsors, are they on your quad or are they on your shirt or are they on everything? What are
Like,
on your
um,
uniform?
So
Graph-
graphics,
Spider
they're
Graphics?
all like printed out on it.
So
Yeah.
they're like,
If you
the
change,
back fender would be like.
so if you change sponsors after a year, you'd have to.
Change the graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spider
'Cause-
Graphics, they have like these stickers that you can put on the plastics of your four wheeler.
Right.
And like if you get on podium or something, you put your four wheeler up there and everybody's like looking at the four wheeler and it's got all your sponsors on it.
So like,
And-
they will have like.
Let's do this after this season's over in November. It's normally a big busy year.
That's what the
This
quads
is what the
look
quads
the
look
race
like with
quads.
all of our sponsors on it. Like,
Wow,
All
covered
balls.
up.
yeah.
Hey, that's all right.
What picture did you show
More
them
the
about?
merrier. You guys,
I got those.
you're all done in November, correct? All five of you.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they'll have like all
Talk about the banquet.
Yeah.
Banquets.
You guys
Awards
have-
is a big.
Where are the
Yeah.
banquets at?
Oh, where was
They
Ike's this
usually
year?
Different for each
Have them
series.
down south, but
We gotta
this
get them up
year-
here. I don't like driving
This
down
year they
south.
did it in Noblesville, I think.
Oh, that's even worse.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
They got some pretty cool
It was
trophies.
closer for us.
Jace brought in some of his hardware, and some of the awards you guys get is just insane. It's
Mm-hmm.
awesome looking stuff.
Should've
That
brought
is-
some in.
Yeah.
There's some newer stuff. He probably brought in like some from last year. They change their trophies and
They
their
change
plaques
their
every
trophies
year.
every year.
we've learned
W-
about
when the
trees.
season's over, and I don't care if you don't win a race. I don't care if you win them all. Come back in. No, and I'm gonna work on something between here and now because I think there's a lot of you guys that I got a buddy that's a singer. He's like, why did Martinsville get rid of their go-kart race? Remember that we had?
Oh
down there?
yeah, through
Oh,
the
yeah.
square.
Yeah, and well, originally it was at the high
Well,
school.
you was at the high school.
Yeah, and they had an awesome setup. And then the square I liked because they could actually run a circuit almost. But I don't see any reason why we can't figure out something around here. I don't know about your guys' actual style because there's a farm for it now that does it, and I think that would take time to set something up. But I'm not against getting you guys all together for a photo shoot or a sponsor gathering or something to get you guys some recognition and maybe even sponsors. Because I mean, being dead serious, money's the name of the game, and and it comes out of that pocketbook if it doesn't come out of that pocketbook. So
Why don't we just wear our gear?
well, yeah,
Oh,
that's
my
what you would. That's what we'd want is you guys to be in uniform, bikes all shined up new, looking shiny, and have like a meet and greet local rider day and the more kids you get involved with it, the more businesses are going to want to be involved with it, and so on and so. But
Be like a Team Martinsville thing.
heck yeah, you guys
Oh,
can
we
set
make
your own
it?
group up
Yep.
and have your own little patch and all that good stuff, and then have your own banquet at the end of the year and have somebody sponsor it.
It's a lot of money to pay for that kind of stuff. though.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how you can get strings pulled. But anyway, it's very awesome to meet you guys.
Looking for a PR person.
I got a show. What is today? I got to leave here and go do some stuff at the Legion. We're working on. I got Bruce and Jerry Vest coming in tomorrow night. I'm working on gathering some of our final World War II survivors here in Morgan County. And we've got like 10, believe it or not. Yeah, and we're going to try to put something together. Memorial Day is too close, but we're going to try to put together something for later in the year. We've got our cancer weekend coming up, the June 4th and 5th, over at West Middle. We got Shave for the Brave. That's where we shave our head, and that's why mine looks like a complete mop. I'm going to let it grow out, and then I'll shave it down to nothing. And we get donations for that. And then the next day, for that day, the whole time, we'll be on 24 hours trying to raise money for children's cancer research through the Gunnar Burnham Foundation. So if you guys are bored that day, the 4th and 5th, I'm inviting you 5. And we'll get old Jason, all of them. If you guys want to come in and hang out that day, the 4th from noon on, we got to stay live for 24 hours. If you guys aren't racing, which I bet you are, June 4th, Saturday and Sunday, you're more welcome to come in here and hang out. And it's just, we're going to be foolish. We're going to have cancer survivors come in.
We're not racing that.
We're going to have singers trying to come in. You'll meet a complete idiot named Billy Owens that you'll forget. So we're going to have some fun, but we got to stay on air in one way or another. We got to kill it normally at 8 hours and then reset it and go. But we're going to try to stay on air 24 hours and raise as much money as we can for children's cancer research. And Bethany started the Shave for the Brave and the other one, but
Where would that be at, Ken?
right here. The two events are a Saturday are at West. Cancer survivors and the Shave for the Brave, and then after that we're coming over here. So you guys can stop by and say hey, maybe bring in some hardware, show trophies, something like that. Just come in and say hey, we've had 3 races since then. I got first, and first. I didn't hit any trees.
I'm gonna hit a tree.
I didn't lean and fall off. My hair got in my eyes. So. You can hang out. I'll give you that offer because we're going to be busy, but we have a lot of time to fill.
We can come in and eat some Billy O's pizza too.
I hope he has some subs or something.
Yeah.
So, guys, you got anything to add? Dawson, you got anything you want to say? Nothing?
I don't know. People don't think it's a sport, but it takes so much. Like, go out there and do it.
Well, your endurance is big. You have to exercise, just like any competitive sport.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're weak there, or if you're weak-minded, you're going to lose, just like any competitive sport.
Mm-hmm.
So for them not to say it's a sport, they really don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, like people, because they're boys, will be like, you're a girl, you can't do it.
I mean, I don't know. Racing is racing, whether you're running or racing cars. We've all done that at some point in time in our life. And that's competitive. So... What about you, Christian? You got anything to say as we close?
Watching quads is.
Oh my god!
Especially
That
with
is
your,
something I didn't hit.
especially with your father watching.
I was gonna say, hey,
It's like you missed the spot.
critiques everything.
Yeah, and then when
we got any military in here? Prior military? No. What if you ever join the military and you have to clean your weapon? Trust me, you clean that quad's easy because that weapon, like your quad, is your life, and so every bit of that has to be clean. And if you get off the gun range at 2 a.m. and you got to be back at PT at 5 a.m. and you're not clean, your weapon's not clean, you just go right from there to PT. Trust me. So your quad has to be clean.
Yeah.
For every race.
Yeah.
Maintenance is a big part on it.
Well, yeah.
Well, not every race.
But you
I
want
do
it
it.
to look,
Unless you
you
want
want it to
to-
look like a shiny
Unless
penny
you
when you
want
go
to
out
be
there.
clean.
But it helps
Yeah,
whenever you
definitely.
work on it.
Yeah.
Whenever it's clean.
Yeah.
Right. I think your day's coming on that, though. It's
Yeah.
got a funny
Yeah,
feeling.
it's not very fun.
So we hate cleaning quads.
Yeah.
It's 4 or 5 hour project.
It's
Especially with 3 quads.
yeah.
You probably got to check all the fluid levels and everything
change
working
the
and functioning.
oil filter.
Then you
all
park
that.
it until the next.
Air filter.
Adjustments.
Yeah, make sure nothing's
Repairs.
broken.
Parts.
If nothing's broke, if something's broke, you
I
gotta
have a
order that.
pivot
You
bolt
gotta
out
fix
right
it.
now. I don't know if it's gonna
What
be
is
a
that?
pivot bolt.
Okay.
I don't really know what it is.
It's probably a steering.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a swing arm.
Okay.
So that's all I know, and hopefully it gets in time for this race.
You need. It sounds like you need it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
do
saying.
need it.
Dad
I
raced
remem-
at Wee Farms.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, for about half a
Well,
quarter of a
I'm
lap.
Yeah, he was talking a lot of
See,
trash.
what we need to do is invite you guys in, but tell them no, and just have the parents sit in and let's hear their stories right
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Dad's been racing for a
he,
while.
He was talking
he
so
was
much
talking
smack.
a lot of
To me.
crap.
To me.
And one of his
And-
good friends, Justin.
Dominic
About-
and I
Let 'em
would
talk.
race in the same time, so that's why I was talking about.
And
Yeah,
about,
and-
and about
It's part
Yeah,
of it.
the
1/8
whole month.
through first lap around the corner.
About 2 minutes in,
He broke.
he pops a wheelie. He's
He's intentionally,
feeling
or
it.
was he feeling it?
Well, who knows?
Right.
He does it anyway. And then
It's all right.
he's feeling the groove. And then he lands, and then his ball joint comes out, and he's
Flipped over the ball.
flipping everywhere.
His
He's
friend Justin.
yeah,
Like,
Is that on
someone-
video
"You okay?"
somewhere?
I
Sadly
wish.
not. That would've been funny.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I come around the next lap and I see him sitting there
Well-
like that, and he's like, "Go, go!" And I'm just laughing at him because he's talking karma, man.
They
He
used
got
a
him good.
ratchet strap
Karma's a big
to
play,
fix
too.
it, to clamp on
Ooh.
the ball joint to the A-arm so he could ride it back to the trailer.
How many quads do you have? One you race and one you practice on, or no? Well, just one total.
I have.
Oh,
There's 4 in the barn, but I have 3 of them.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I got my race quad, my practice quad, and the quad I raced last year.
Wow. Hey,
gotta get the fingers out.
5 quads.
Yeah.
You got my bike. You got my old 4-wheeler, which is his old 4-wheeler, which was mine, and now it's his again. It was my practice bike for last year, like because I would race adult like on the last couple like races of the year, so I could get used to like a big quad.
So do you have to take more than one hauler?
I've got a 20
Oh,
4-foot trailer.
my goodness.
Yeah, we got a motorhome that we sleep in on the night
Right.
before, so
We got about 65-foot rig.
and
Half of the time, people they just bring things. They'll load it in the back.
Kids race so early at 8 o'clock. The night
Yeah.
before.
Right. I can see that. It'd be a long drive in the morning to get there. And
Yeah.
get out and
Lee
race.
Farms.
2.5 hours.
Lee Farms, no. They have like a side by side. Like a 3. Farms is so close. We just took it straight
Right there.
because
Yeah, that's not bad for us. It's about 2 minutes down the road.
Oh, is that you live out that way?
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. All right. Anybody got anything else? Anything final? Zach, you got anything?
I can think of.
No. Yeah, don't forget, come back in November, and I think you'll be hearing from us or me or somebody else getting something put together.
thanks.
Because I think it's cool that there's so many in this county to do this, and it's overlooked. And it's
We've got a couple of leaders, Martinsville leaders that are.
Really?
And
Yeah,
nationals.
some of them are good.
Who's leading nationals?
Brody and
Brody and Bryson Lee.
Bryson Lee.
They're
Wow.
brothers. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
pretty quick.
See that
His
dad.
stuff. And I hate saying it, but we used to have a newspaper here in town that covered local events.
Yeah, Jason's
And-
in that paper.
Jason's in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is kind of taking over a lot of that. And if we don't hear about it through like your dad, it doesn't get out there, except it stays in your little circle, and you don't grow the sport or your sponsors or people. So anyway, we'll figure out something. It was my pleasure to meet every one of you. You guys are all brave. Keep chasing your dreams and stay between the navigational buoys, I guess. Keep it on the track, please.
That's right.
Thanks for letting us come out here.
Hey, my pleasure, guys. We will
Thank you.
we'll get a hold of you guys and have you back in, especially at the end of the year. Banquet rolls around. We're gonna put that Team Martinsville together. I'm telling you.
Heck yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
texting Jace tonight. Good.
Alright.
He's texted me
Well,
twice.
Did he?
Text me now.
Is he watching us?
Have
Is he
him call
watching us
me.
right now?
Have
He's
him,
watching.
have him call
He's
me.
a great kid.
He better be
great
watching.
personality.
Jace, call me.
Come on.
Your dad's got my number if you don't. What you want? I'm gonna tell him.
Is he on the line?
You guys texting.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to.
You think he's watching us?
He was.
Hold on.
A lot of times it's
Hold
better
on.
to hit Jace up on
He's getting
Snapchat
on now.
for him.
Oh, he's watching now.
Jace, give me a call.
Too late.
Yeah.
We're getting it now.
There you go.
He call?
He's on.
You want to talk to him?
Yeah. Why didn't you come in tonight, bud?
Huh?
Why didn't you come in tonight?
Who's this?
Wow. You know you don't come in, you don't call, you don't even talk. You don't.
I know. Yeah. Oh, you sound like Bart.
Oh, I'll take it as a compliment.
Oh, no, it's not. Trust me.
I'm just throwing ideas out here. I didn't. When you guys come in and we talked about people running around and how many's in county, I guess it didn't register till tonight. We need to put together a team Martinsville.
Okay.
You good? You don't sound overly enthused about it, but are you good with that? Is something you want to do?
Yeah, I'll be down.
I'm gonna talk to your pops about it. So
Dominic's
All right.
you good with?
Yeah.
overdoing it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That sounds great.
I told these guys in here that you guys need to have something about halfway through the season, like a meet and greet here in town too.
We have a ride day or something. Oh, like at the square.
Well, it's the park, the square, the fairgrounds, wherever. But it promotes you, your sponsors, your business, and it expands your sport.
Yeah, that'd work.
All right. I just wanted to rattle your cage because I heard you was watching.
Yeah, but I'm out here at the shop now.
All right, buddy. Tell your pops and mom I said hey, and you be safe.
All right, thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Good. Now we got him involved. So
Who's this?
involved? Yeah. No. Who's this?
Who's this?
Sound like Bart. I was like, "Is this Jeff?" That's what I should have told him. Anyway, you guys keep going. Come back in. Promise you'll come back in around November at the least, and bring the hardware if there is any. I don't mean trees or anything. I meant like trophies.
Brings a whole chunk of wood in.
Right.
I hit this.
This
Brings a whole
is from
log.
Madison.
This is
This is from
Yeah.
Yeah. I know
Alright.
we got dirt from just about every person in the state of
Oh,
Indiana.
yeah.
Jocelyn will bring in a freaking tree
Our
trunk like,
driveway's full
with
of.
a dent in it.
Keep cleaning them bikes, y'all. Just remember that. That's the fun of it all. Don't you hate that thought? You're running around there. I gotta clean this one. Go.
Talking about hitting trees, there's a
Guys, thank you so much. Parents, thank you so much for bringing them in. I'll be back on here Thursday. Tomorrow night with Jerry Vest and Bruce McKee. They'll be talking about the 4th of July parade and what all they do for taps and battle buddies and some things like that. So please tune in tomorrow night. Until then, love you guys, and we'll see you soon.